Hi guys, Mark here on Own a Classic. This is a bit of a re-edit. It started off as one video and I re-spliced it into two. Mileage, why not? And so I hope you enjoy it and I'll see you on the next one. Hi guys, Mark here, I Own a Classic. Going to get on with the next unboxing now. In fact, it's going to be a double unboxing because the one I'm incredibly intrigued by, because one of the stamps is a 10.5p stamp. Now I haven't seen a half-pence stamp in over 35 years, so this one's got my curiosity piqued a little bit as to what's inside. And this one I know is extremely rare, so keep watching. I think you're going to enjoy this. Okay, so I'm going to turn this way up. From a friend, Darlington. Okay. So look here. From a friend, Darlington. That's interesting. That's intriguing, isn't it? Because I'm using the spine of the blade because I don't know what's inside. Or I believe I don't know what's inside. I don't come in too far, just in case. Okay. Oh, now look at this now. The box to one side. Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's mail order. Matchbox is a registered trademark of Matchbox International Limited. Okay. Same money. Seal is broken on there. And there. Okay, let's get down on the main table, off the chipboard, and have a head on look. Okay, let's have a look and see what we got, because this has got me jolly intrigued. I think I'm in the back of the camera, so excuse the shadow. Oh, okay. We got a mail away poker gnat from the Red Arrows, no doubt. Lovely little model. We're going to get on a turntable in a minute. 1991 Matchbox International Limited, made in Thailand. Okay, so that's one of the later matchboxes under Tyco, 91. So what could this be then? Oh, it looks like it's still sealed. No, it's not. There's the far end. Okay, we've got a trailer. Oh, nice. There's a Daf 3300. Made in Thailand, Matchbox International. There's a lovely little truck. This is one of the early ones as well, of the DAP. You can see here, which you will see better when I switch lenses to my max lens. The casting is really sharp and crisp across the later ones, because there was such fine detailing on the DAPs. There was a lot of flashing around the windows on the later ones. Let's put that cab together there. In fact, The trailer yet again, if you look on the pin on the trailer, show a better look on the macro lens. I believe again has never been used. Lovely, let's get on the turntable, let's have a look. Okay guys, so I know what the set is, I'm familiar with it. It was from around 1991, 1992. The second Gulf War, sorry, the first Gulf War was about to start. And Kellogg's, great American company, was doing a promotional for the Royal Air Force at the time. BAE Systems Hawker, that was the training plane for the RAF at the time. I think it's still the first generation jet trainer today, albeit on a Mark III, I think now Mark IV, and a lot more advanced than this was back at the time with analog controls. But as we look at this Matchbox edition, it's in the later RAF colours of the Red Arrows, being slightly different deco on the wings and the fuselage. But nonetheless, she's still a very clean, crisp model of the BAE Systems Hawk. Some of the Matchbox planes at the time wasn't particularly good, if I remember. In fact, some of it was quite rather gaudy and, how can I put this politely, a pretty pathetic paint job. Alright, let's go have a look at the truck now, which we always know Matchbox done exceptionally well. First up, I'll be looking at the trailer. Nothing exceptional. It was the standard low bed trailer with this plastic frame over the top. It was also used with the police helicopter on later series. I think with a boat launcher as well. I'm not sure guys, if you know better, message in the comments below. But the trailer first seen light of day in the 900 series, and I think it was on the Leyland cab, which they call the articulated lorry, with the boat on the trailer. So that would be the first appearance of this trailer back in 1978, I believe. Only modifications they'd done to the trailer was changed from a T-peg to a post, and everything else is exactly the same as the trailer first appeared in 1978. And this actual mould, this diecast mould, went on until about 2004, I believe. A very long serving Lesney product, and in lots of different guises, like in the long haul body, is used the same chassis with just a different top half on. We can, in fact, in one of the videos we can do a comparison of some of the trailers. Okay, so we're going to look now. One last look on the table, and we're going to look to the DAF cab. Okay, so we got the DAF 3300 cab from about 1984, I believe. This was a rival at the time to the Leyland T45 road train. It is, funny enough, that is the truck that this truck replaced in the Matchbox range for the European cabovers. DAF being more popular for the European market, while Leyland was on a really bad time of it. But even though today, when placed head to head, the Leyland T45 with a Rolls-Royce engine will still outperform the DAF 3300. The only downside was the rust in the Leyland, as always with all British products at the time. Now this particular truck, I passed my test on a sister truck, the 2800. So it was the day cab without the sleeper cab, and that's what I passed my test on, and I was using on a 4/4 with a twin splitter. So the most of the trucks today are fully automatic or semi-automatic. There's still a few of us old drivers which still rely on a 6-shift and a 16-speed gearbox, and I still think is a far superior system to any of these auto tragics that's on the road today. You have far better hill control, and this particular truck, I can remember driving one of these up over Airship Hill up in Gloucester, and I was doing a run for Dairy Crest, and by the time I got to the top, I got through 3 radiators climbing the hill, and it was going back 2000, something like that. And when I actually got up to Waitrose, I believe it was, up in Milton Keynes, we weighed the truck because I was told the truck was ready to go, she'd be weighed. And when we actually weighed the truck all in, she was 48 tons. And the truck which I was driving was only plated for 38, so it was actually 8 tons over my maximum. Like I said, that was over 20 years ago, but the laws was a lot more lenient then than what they are today. Unfortunately, the truck I had shortly after that was actually cut up, and it was a nice truck. I enjoyed using it. It came in obviously the 4x2, 6x2 and 6x4 variants, and the straight 6 engine used in this truck, and this is quite ironic, originally come from Leyland to power the DAF trucks. So it was a Leyland engine powering a DAF, but it was a DAF truck that replaced the Leyland using the Leyland engine, and that same engine is still the same basic design for the Packard engine today run in nearly all DAFs. So the Leyland engine outrunning the truck it was designed for by 40 years. So here's an interesting little tidbit for you there on the Leyland engine in the DAF 3300 series. Okay, just changing the angle a little bit to give you a look now. I'm closer down on the truck. You can see with the plastic cover now over the trailer, which it was a good compromise, I think, by Matchbox on this particular truck, or the helicopter truck as well, for the police, to make a repurpose of the trailer without having to make a new casting. I think it was very good, like I said. So this would have been one of the first of the DAF 3300s, or certainly within the first year of production, by the crisp lines on the cab, which again we'll look at later, some of the later ones towards the end of production, as you go higher up the convoy range, and you will see some of the castings are particularly bad. So when you're collecting these, it's vital, I think, you get all the early models, because as the dies wore over the decades, and some of these were in production for decades, some was in production for less than 6 months, like the Leyland Road Train, quite hard to get hold of now, and a beautiful little truck. And I'm actually going to be doing a makeover on one of the Leyland Road Trains, fitting it with one of the new trailers, new set of wheels. I got one of the new rigs ready to chop up to do it, so keep watching for that, and do a T45 makeover on a road train. Hiya guys, so I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. It did start off as one video, and I decided to split it into 2. Because figures is figures at the end of the day. I won't lie. I thought, oh, I get an extra video out of this. So thanks for watching. The other video will be straight after this, after I've done a bit of editing, and I'll see you on the next one, which will be on CY2, the Convoy Rocket series. And I say series because there are about 5 variations of the Convoy Rocket. The original, the Tyco, made in Macau, England, Hong Kong, Thailand, China, and then China being the last one under Mattel, which is quite a, dare I say it, a sorry state of affairs. So I'll see you on the next one guys. Thanks for watching.